Hey YouTube, Brad C here. Today we're going to be talking about a cool little ring. This is the titanium escape ring. And I got this from Shomer-Tec. And I'll put the link up there on the screen, and I'll also put the link in the info section if you want to check this out. Now may look like an ordinary titanium ring, but if you look closely, inside is a little saw. It's an escape ring. Supposedly, you can use this to cut your way out of zip ties and even pick a handcuff. So, let's take a look. Okay, today we're going to be demonstrating on a pair of thumb cuffs. Now, thumb cuffs work the exact same way that handcuffs do. They're just little miniature things that obviously work for your thumbs. Now, this is no longer used by police. I don't believe these things are even legal for police to use, but just going to show this demonstration. Handcuff keys work the same on thumb cuff keys, and the mechanisms work the same. So we're going to demonstrate how you use the escape ring to get out of a pair of handcuffs or thumb cuffs. And of course you saw that it actually has a saw blade on it. So I'm just going to take this out. Now this is actually a tool in itself. You can get this. It's called the I believe the micro escape tool, just if you buy this by itself somewhere. So, and you can hide this in various places, and it's obviously it's got a saw blade on it, so you could saw through zip ties. But more importantly, it's actually can be used as a shim. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with a shim, let me just show you how you use a shim. Now, I'm not trying to encourage criminal behavior here, but just some fun little lock picking work. What you're going to do is you're going to put this down inside and keep pushing it down in there till eventually you can pull it right out. Now, what that does, of course, is this shim just goes in between the locking mechanism, and once you get it far enough in, then it is here instead of this catch. So when that's there, then that allows your handcuff or whatever it is to come back up. So that's it. I mean, obviously, if you're really going to try to use this as an escape tool, you would have to practice doing this behind your back and get really good at it. But that gives you the basics of how this works. Remove the little saw, use it as a saw for zip ties or a shim for handcuffs, and again, it works the same way with handcuffs as it does the little thumb cuffs. I don't have my handcuffs with me right now, but maybe in a later video we'll get those out. But like I say, it works the exact same way. I just want to show you that with thumb cuffs actually cuffed up, it is going to be more difficult than handcuffs to work a shim. With the regular handcuffs, you'd have a chain in here and you could really move your hands over, but watch how you're going to have to do it with the thumb cuffs. First of all, you're going to have to use the hand that is actually cuffed, or the thumb that's cuffed, and you're going to have to use it. You're going to slide your thumb and you get it back down in there. I'll say this is not going to be easy. This is something that you'd probably want to practice a fair amount, but there we go. Work it down in there. Keep going, and there we go. But like I say, that's obviously something you're going to really have to practice and get good at, because handcuffs, you'd have a chain here where you could be doing work a lot easier, whereas these thumb cuffs are a little bit tougher. But there's some other tricks to get out of thumb cuffs too. Now I'm going to show you a little trick here where you can get out of thumb cuffs. Now obviously you're going to try to make them as loose as you possibly can when someone puts thumb cuffs on you, but for the sake of it here, I've got these as tight as I can get on my thumbs. Now I'm going to show you how you can get out of them. So I'm going to put this big lower lip to work. I just set the top on my lower lip, and I'm just going to lean back and slowly but surely, just that little bit of a balance lets me work my fingers right through it. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I am very happily married, going on 10 years now, And you probably have noticed when watching my videos that I don't wear my wedding ring. And I have a very, very understanding wife. The first year or so, she really wanted me to wear that, of course, as all wives would when, but she understood that I am extremely picky about comfort, and I cannot stand a ring on me. I wear nothing but dry fit clothing. Everything has to be silky smooth. I don't like cotton on my body. I mean, I'm extremely picky. I got this a little bit big because I really want things loose, but what's amazing about it is, even though it is loose and it actually it's too big for me, it fits perfectly because that little lip inside there, what holds the saw, that little lip catches and keeps it from moving. So it's kind of strange. You would think this saw would actually be cutting into your skin and it would be uncomfortable. That was my first thought, was that's actually not going to be very comfortable at all. There's going to be a saw in there. But I was wrong. It's actually very comfortable. Even though it's loose, it's not going to come off my hand. Just wanted to show this ring is a solid piece. It's a titanium ring. It's a nice ring in itself, aside from the micro tool. But the good news is this can be used over and over. So, this is not a one-time use product. I was skeptical at first when I saw this product, but it works great. I mean, it's a nice little shim for handcuffs, and obviously the saw can cut through zip tie.